Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. A lot of people, like me, are excited that Ambassador John Bolton is set to become President Trump's national security advisor. But Planned Parenthood is not excited. Planned Parenthood tweeted, and I quote here, "John Bolton is yet another extreme ideologue in the Trump-Pence administration's ongoing parade of dangerous appointees." Extreme Ideologue says the organization that kills 321,000 unborn babies every single year and advocates for abortion up until the moment of birth. But sure, okay, John Bolton is the extreme one here. But not as extreme as some of Planned Parenthood's fanboys. One Twitter warrior responded to me today and said, and I quote, "Find me evidence of Planned Parenthood killing a single baby. I'll wait." No, we don't want to have to make you wait. Science waits for no man. We will show you right now evidence that Planned Parenthood kills unborn babies. 41 medical textbooks and medical experts say a new human life is formed the moment of conception. Human life begins at fertilization. That is from the textbook Developing Human Clinically Oriented Embryology. Fertilization being the process during which a sperm unites with an ovum to form a single cell called a zygote. A zygote is the beginning of a new human being. Then from a textbook called Patton's Human Embryology. It is the penetration of the ovum by a sperm and the resulting mingling of nuclear material each brings to the union that constitutes the initiation of the life of a new individual. Even the United States government acknowledges the scientific fact that life begins at conception. The U.S. National Institute of Health says fertilization is the process of union of two gametes whereby the somatic chromosome number is restored and the development of a new individual is initiated. See, it's just science. And before you say it's a developing fetus, it only has the potential to be a human, it's not a baby yet. No, that's not scientifically accurate, and you're wanting to talk in scientific terms, right? A fetus is a stage of development, just like the other stages: embryo, fetus, newborn, infant, toddler, pubescent, adolescent, adult, geriatric. None of the names makes any stage less of a human being, just a human being at a different stage of life. Then we have Planned Parenthood themselves. You'd think they would take the unscientific approach to this, right? You'd think they'd claim the babies that they're aborting aren't actually babies, just perhaps clumps of cells, since they're advocating for killing them. Actually, Planned Parenthood themselves admits abortion kills a baby. Don't take my word for it. Take a look for yourself. Two pamphlets from Planned Parenthood in 1952 and 1963 say abortion kills a baby. See, Planned Parenthood doesn't care that abortion kills a baby. They're just in the business of abortion because it makes them money. They don't factor science or morality or ethics or individual rights into their business model. You can see for yourself. This Planned Parenthood executive argues that babies who are born alive after botched abortions can still be killed. She says that is the mother's choice whether to kill that living, born child. Take a look.
It's just really hard for me to even ask you this question because I'm almost in disbelief. If a baby is born on a table as a result of a botched abortion, what would Planned Parenthood want to have happen to that child that's struggling for life?
You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Well, we believe that any decision that's made should be left up to the woman, her family, and the physician.
Clearly, Planned Parenthood doesn't care about the definition of life, and why would they when they make their money killing those lives? They know it's a life, they said so themselves, and they argue that babies who are born are still not protected from the so-called fourth trimester abortion, infanticide. Late-term abortionists also describe how they inject poison into the beating heart of an unborn baby to kill the baby before dismembering it. Watch this. The abortion worker admits that they use drugs in the baby inside the womb to, quote, induce demise. When asked by a mother what that means, the abortion worker responds, "It means death."
We induce a demise, an intrauterine demise.
What does demise mean?
Death.
Is that not killing a baby? Well, of course it is. Planned Parenthood knows this. That's why they harvested the body parts of aborted babies and sold those parts for profit. If it wasn't a baby that was alive, a baby with body parts like yours and mine, why would they need to be harvested by name? Brain, eyeballs, legs, arms, kidneys, livers. Watch.
Light tray with pie dishes on it. I'm like, okay. And then I see someone come in with a bottle of something and there was blood in it. I'm like, okay. And then they went over to the sink and they emptied it out in a strainer and put it on the pie dish and lit it up, and I'm like looking like what's going on. She has tweezers, and she's like, okay, well, this is the head, this is the arm, this is a leg, and then she hands them over. So, oh, here you go. Can you show me some of the parts I just showed you? And I grabbed the tweezers. I'm like, because I didn't want to lose this job. I didn't know.
A former president of Planned Parenthood once condemned the sale of aborted baby body parts, but not anymore. Now Planned Parenthood embraces it. They don't pretend it's not a baby. They just don't care. This is what their entire business is built on. And again, you can see for yourself. This is Planned Parenthood's own annual report. It's published on Planned Parenthood's website. On page 33, they list the number of abortions that they commit every year. 321,384 unborn babies aborted in the 2016-2017 fiscal year. A year in which Planned Parenthood reported $98.5 million in excess revenue. It's just common sense here. It's science. It's life. And you'll notice that Planned Parenthood themselves never says unborn babies aren't alive or aren't babies. They just dodge the question or use euphemisms to distract people from the truth that abortion does, in fact, kill unborn babies. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.